Hey, this kid, the expectations aren't high because he wasn't drafted high, but he's the starter going into week 1, which means he has to get out there and ball, and I believe he will.
Oh, yes, great size, arm strength, and he can move outside the pocket. I think he's going to be a very good player.
Brock Purdy has all of y'all brainwashed. One guy gets drafted as Mr. Irrelevant. He gets to a championship. He gets to a Super Bowl, and we're going to say this kid's going to be great. He was drafted late for a reason.
Brock Purdy didn't start in week 1. This kid, I think he has it.
He could still be a mistake.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Throwing to start the drive. Ramirez. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Down the right sideline. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ramirez now. Off play action. And complete to Drake London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Ramirez. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
To throw is Ramirez. Off the bootleg. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Ramirez throwing to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Nice move at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ramirez. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he's connected on a couple of touchdown passes so far, but did have the interception on the previous drive as they begin here again with a 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 36-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 64 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This pass is caught by London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. And down to the 36-yard line here. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Ramirez forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 22-yard scamper. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Ramirez throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Second and 11. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year